Welcome. I am marketing expert and business coach Melissa Kellogg Lueck, and this is the Doing Business Like a Woman podcast, where we are exploring and teaching you how women are reinventing the way business is done and money is made to help you create greater impact and financial freedom, one business at a time. Well, hello, friends. How's it going? Happy first Monday of June, which is also the first Monday, I should say, first work day of the final month of the quarter and the final month of the first half of the year. And so I was just sitting outside. It's beautiful weather here today, having lunch, and just was doing some journaling and thinking about what we're talking about this month, which is basically marketing essentialism. And so what that is, I don't know, if two of my favorite business books, Essentialism by Greg McKeon and 10X is Easier Than 2X, Dan Sullivan and Dr. Benjamin Hardy. Two of my favorite business books that I absolutely have made the hugest difference for me. So I basically have studied those for a year, well, I guess 10X is Easier Than 2X has been out for a year. But anyway, studied them, taken all of my marketing experience and knowledge and my brilliant marketing brain, and the three of us, the two books and I have had an idea baby, and it's basically marketing essentialism. And that's really what I want to be teaching all throughout, or what I am teaching all throughout June, our June marketing class. And it's really learning how to focus and simplify your marketing so that you can feel more comfortable and confident as a marketer and show up and be seen and feel better about all of that, and create more impact for those that work with you and that will work with you in the future, and more income for yourself and your business. So that's really what I'm going to be talking about. And so as I was sitting outside having my lunch and thinking about why we complicate our marketing so much. And one of the main reasons that I feel like we create so much complexity in our marketing is because we feel like the more we perfect it, or the more we do all the things that we think we're supposed to do, we think that that is what's going to lead to clients coming to us. And yes, we have to take marketing actions, of course. And yes, marketing activities will lead to business coming in, but the more complexity we create in our marketing, the further and further away we are from our next client. The more and more space we put between today and the next client that we create, the next life that we can impact, the next revenue that we bring into our business, right? So I'm all about simplifying marketing. And so, but the risk of that, right, is imperfection, that, we're not perfecting everything. And so I had this question for myself today, just a journaling question. I was like, what's keeping me from creating a client today? So, even think about that for you. Like, what is standing between you right now and your next client? And for me, I wrote down things like, I haven't invited her today. But what I really wanted to chat with you today is that one of the most important things that we can do in decreasing complexity and decreasing the amount of perfectionism that we have in our marketing is to have a better relationship with ourselves and create safety with ourselves. Safety that even if things aren't perfect, safety even if I post something and nobody responds to it, safety that even if I come on live stream like I'm doing right now and nobody ever watches it, right? How can I be safe with me in doing those things, taking those actions, and even if nothing comes of it, know that I'm still okay. Right. And so, what would I need to be thinking and believing and telling myself to be safe with me? Because then, if I'm safe with myself, then I'm not reliant on you responding, or, my next client saying yes. I'm not reliant on those things in order for my own confidence and my own self assuredness and my own okayness. Because when we're relying on things external to make us okay, then we're never really okay in here. So we have to create okayness in here first. And then we offer ourselves that safety, and then we're safe to go out in the world and offer our greatest contribution with love and service, and knowing that we have done our best in love and service to our mission. And then whatever happens, happens, right? And so, and I believe and I know that that is the way to create a successful business, like not relying on other people to make us okay, that we can rely on ourselves to be okay. We can rely on our God that we're going to be okay, right? And so, when that's the case, then we can go out and serve people and serve our mission and not be reliant on the opinions of others, or the likes on our post, or the number of people watching our live stream or not, or the whatever actions that we're taking, right? We're taking them out of our own, being compelled by our own mission, our whatever is the reason why we're doing it within ourselves. We're not doing it to get the approval and the love and the money of other people, right? Yes, we have to, yes, of course, we all want love and we all want belonging, and we all need money and to make money in order to survive, right? But that all starts inside of us. So this was my big question, is like, what would I need to be thinking, believing, and telling myself to be safe with me when 90% of people I make offers to say no, or 99% of my posts or emails or live streams or whatever create no engagement, right? Or when 90%, 99% of marketing actions I try aren't a home run or don't go viral, or whatever is the success metric that I'm thinking about. What would it take for all of those things to happen and me still feel okay? And so for me, it's a set of thoughts and beliefs about myself that make all of that okay. Because the reason why we don't step out, why we don't go big and take up space, and the reason why we're not comfortable being seen or comfortable showing up, is because we're afraid that the judgment of other people, the opinions of other people, will destroy us, right? It's because we're not safe. We haven't created safety inside of us so strongly that whatever people's opinions are of us, it doesn't rattle us, right? And that's the place that we need to get to, that we want to get to have that inner strength and that courage to go out into the world and serve at our highest level and love people, even if they don't love us back. Right? And that's scary. It really is scary. And it's a journey. It's a lifelong journey. It's not like, oh, I figured it out, I'm all good. No, it's a lifelong journey. Right. And so this is going to be part of the journey that I'm going to introduce you to all throughout this month, is this journey of creating safety with ourselves and having a really strong relationship with ourselves, that we are okay with us. And so some of the beliefs or the thoughts that I have that for me create safety for me is, for example, like the thought I'm in the arena. Like it's a harkens to Brene Brown's vulnerability talk on vulnerability, and how people will want to criticize us and um, tell us we're doing things the wrong way or whatever, but they're not in the arena. They're just sitting in the stands, like having an opinion on all the things we're doing. But if we're in the arena, we're the ones that are trying things, we're doing things, we're stepping out of our comfort zone, we are in the arena, in the battle, getting bloody, and there is dignity to that. So that's one of the thoughts I have, is like, I'm in the arena. Even, I'm out there doing stuff, trying things, trying new things, learning. I'm in the arena, and that's where I want to be. I don't want to be one of the people that just is sitting in the stands criticizing everybody else. Right? So that's one of my thoughts. Another one is I'm learning. Like, there is no one playbook about how I'm going to build my business. I'm writing the playbook, and the playbook is all fail, try something, fail, try something, fail, try something. That's just the reality of building a business, right? And so learning is a big thing. Like, I love learning, and learning by experience is really painful, but it's also the way. It just is. It just is the way. And especially for us as entrepreneurs, we are trailblazers. We're revolutionaries, we're pioneers. So the only way to build what we want to build in the unique way that we want to build it is just by trying and failing and trying and failing. It's just par for the course. So that's something I think about myself that makes me safe, is like, I'm learning. If I'm learning something, I'm doing it right. If I'm failing, I'm doing it right. The next one is no one. This was my mentor, Sandra Yancey. I was on a call with her this morning, and something she said, I love this. She said, no one ever died from discomfort. She was talking about getting outside your comfort zone, and no one ever died of discomfort. So our brain wants us to think, well, we shouldn't try this, or we shouldn't do that, or this or that is really scary, and we shouldn't do it because, we're going to die. But literally, no one ever died from going live on Facebook, right? Or whatever is outside of our comfort zone. No one ever died of that discomfort. So I'm going to use that one from now on. I'm doing a great job, right? That's just me taking care of me. Like, I'm doing a great job. Another thought is God is pleased with me. Like, he's my ultimate judge. And so all the other judgers out there, it doesn't matter what their judgments are. He's the only judge, and he's pleased with me. He says it in his word that he's pleased with me, and that is good enough for me. Even when I'm not pleased with me, right? I'm making a difference. And that's something that's really important to me. That's why I do what I do, because I want to make a difference. And so if I remind myself that I'm making a difference, that helps me to feel safe, even when I'm failing, or even when I'm trying something new and it's scary. If I've helped one person, it's worth it. That's another thought that I love. It's okay to be disappointed, right? Entrepreneurship, building a business is not all rainbows and daisies. And sometimes it's going to be extremely disappointing, and it's okay to be disappointed. That doesn't mean I quit my business. That doesn't mean I stop doing scary things, but it's okay to allow for some disappointment. And so I'm just going to allow that. And so that helps me be safe with me, like to really just acknowledge that sometimes I'm disappointed. And then there's no failing, only learning. It's kind of alluded to that earlier, but that's one of my favorite things to remember and remind myself is there's no failing. We're just learning, and we're just going to keep learning and failing and learning and failing. It's just the way, right? I will figure this out. That's something that I love to think about. Building a business is, and remind myself I've always figured it out. Whatever the it is, I've always figured it out, and I will figure it out this time too. And as long as I don't quit, right? As long as I don't quit, I will figure it out. And then finally, the thought, this one is, I love, is like, I always create what I want, right? If there's something I really, really want, I always create it. Not usually in the timeline I would like. Usually my timeline, my desired timeline, is much shorter than the way it actually happens. But I can say with 9% certainty that I always create what I want. So if there's something I really want, I know I'll create it. I know it's going to happen. And so those are just some beliefs. You're welcome to borrow them, some things that I like to comfort and offer safety to myself. And when I really have those, living and breathing inside of me, it helps me to step out of that comfort zone and to show up and not feel scared and not worry so much about who's judging me and what I might be doing wrong, or what my inner critic is saying, right? And so that's really one of the biggest things to help simplify and simplify your marketing is, and remove so much complexity between you and your next client, is just being safe with yourself enough to where you can step out of your comfort zone, try things, do new marketing activities that will create the results that you want. So I am going to sign off now. I just wanted to pop on here real quick and leave you with some things to think about. So I would love to hear in the comments, share with me a thought that makes you feel safe with you, right? Even if you're stepping out of your comfort zone, what is a thought that you can offer yourself? And let's just get this, these wheels of really great thoughts that help us feel safe with ourselves. Let's get that string going. I would love to see that. And I hope you have a fabulous afternoon, and I will see you around. All right. See you later. Bye. Hey, if you like this podcast, I would love for you to become a part of my community. Sign up for my Friday Selly. The link is in the show notes. And each Friday, I'm going to deliver to your inbox my weekly celebration, as well as my thoughts on the latest in business and marketing. And I want to keep you in the know about my upcoming events, free trainings, free gifts, book clubs, all the fun things. And of course, I'm going to send you notification of my latest podcast episodes. So get signed up and I'll see you there.